You're on mute. You're muted.
I was like, I forgot.
I have a present for you, which is really not from me. It's from Julie Kincannon, but I have a present for you.
Okay.
Wait.
Does it light? Julie! I want some!
They light up!
Dude!
There's 3 different modes.
You look like a moose.
You look like all the boy moose go, wah!
You look amazing. Those are amazing. Those are amazing. I love those. I got the ears too. Look. That is so awesome. That is so awesome. I love it so very much. I feel like we should be going full screen so we can get full look. Look at this. Look how cute we look. I love it.
They arrived yesterday. Dave was like, Julie Kincannon sent you a present. I was like, of course she did. And I feel like last night he was like, hey, don't forget to open your present. And I opened it and I just cackled because
it's awesome.
It lights up. This is, I mean, like I have the bobbly Christmas trees and now light up antlers. I am winning the headband game.
That is, I didn't know it was a contest. That is amazing.
It's not a contest. I'm giving the wins. Like,
that's awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh. Let's see here. So I found out this morning on StreamYard that we could go live on Instagram too.
I saw that.
So I was trying to do it and I couldn't find the links. And it was like, oh, you need a professional account. I was like, I have a professional account.
Duh.
Like mine is, but I don't have an option on here. So I was like, do I have to re-upload something? I don't know. Cause I was like, oh, that would be fun. People could see us on Instagram. But instead, we are here on YouTube with all these lovely individuals. So happy to have you all here. That is so fun.
Wait. Because like there's just solid. And then we have that's off. And then
those are like, so cute. Is Julie here? Julie, where'd you get them?
She said she found them at a bookstore.
So I got these at a bookstore. I got these at Barnes & Noble.
Okay, so clearly bookstores where the antler game is at.
That's because the coolest people are at bookstores. Just saying.
Facts.
It's where it is.
Those are facts.
I love it. Oh my gosh, it's a Friday. Can you believe it's Friday? Like, I can't believe it's Friday. I can't believe it's the 15th. I can't believe it's
the Dave said this to me today. I mean, Christmas is in 10 days.
Yes. Yep. Robin said that to me this morning. I was like, I thought we were friends. You didn't have to tell me that. Like,
right,
it feels like it's around the corner. I'm done shopping. I mean, the only person I have left is my dad, actually.
I got a couple things for Dave from the thing that you sent me.
Which,
but we can't because he's listening.
That's fine.
So. And then I have a couple things that I have to go get for him. I could probably order them on Amazon, but he has notifications on Amazon. I don't want him to see it. So
that's Caden, that little snoop. He like came downstairs the other day. I told you I bought these Doc Martens, right?
Yeah.
But I don't want to spend time stretching my Doc Martens so they finally fit like with my feet. So like I bought a boot stretcher. Right?
Nice.
On Amazon. I haven't put it in yet, but I mean, Caden came down, he saw it and he was like, oh, that's what that is. I'm like, what are you talking about? He goes, well, I saw it on Amazon. I just didn't know what it was. I was like, dude, stop snooping. That's why
I remember when you posted that he'd snooped into his Christmas presents when he was little.
Always. Oh man, there's a story. I don't know if I've told you guys this story. He was spending the night at my parents' house. All three kids were. It was for our anniversary because John and I got married December 22nd. So mom and dad watched them that night. And the next day, my mom is like, I have got a story for you. And I was like, what? And so mom and dad had all three kids in the room with them sleeping. So they were sleeping on the floor in the room. And mom said she got up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom and she noticed that all the lights in the house were on, which they turned them all off. So she was like, what is going on? Right. And she looks over and all the kids are in bed. And she's like, I just don't understand. Right. So she decides she's going to go kind of look around because they have a security alarm and everything too. So you would think if somebody snuck in the house, the alarm would have gone off. She's like, I just don't understand what's going on. So she goes downstairs and she sees that in the kitchen, like there's, I want to say it was like an unwrapped like ice cream cone or something, right? Like the wrapper and the cone or something, or the lollipop thingy was on the counter, which she had everything cleaned up after dinner. And then she said she went into the living room where the Christmas tree was and there were presents unwrapped. And one of them was a box, like a shoe box. And so like the shoe box was open and the shoes were missing and they were Caden's. And so she goes upstairs to find Caden and he's back in his blanket covered up wearing his new shoes. He was so excited. So the next morning he was like, Grandma, look what I got. Like, just oblivious, right? Oblivious. The kid to this day cannot keep a secret. He can't hold things in. It's like you can see him having an existential crisis, like if he has a secret. It is awful, 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 awful. And so Christmas to him is just torture, seeing presents under the tree. So for years, I've not wrapped presents and put them under the tree with his name on them. Like, I wait until the last minute because I think seeing them freaks him out. But now that he's older and he knows that whole trick, he's like panicky because he's like, well, what if I didn't get any presents? So he sees everybody else's presents under the tree. It's funny. But yeah, he woke up wearing his brand new tennis shoes. Grandma, look what I got. And so, yep, that happened. He's that kid. So like, I have all of his presents that I buy him. They're down here. I still have to wrap them. They're put away. But I don't know.
See, because like my mom, I love this. I love that story because like my mom was literally, so my mom's office, which was like, I guess it should have been a guest room, but my mom had an office and that's what her office was. And she would buy Christmas presents and then she would put them on the floor and then throw a blanket over them and say, that's where your Christmas presents are. If you want to look, I don't care.
Oh my gosh.
And it was like, no, because I wanted to be surprised on Christmas morning.
Uh-huh.
I mean, that was when we were fully teenagers. Like we were like 13, 14 years old. Like, we were fully teenagers. So it wasn't like, I mean, we knew that mom was wrapping the presents. And we also, if mom was wrapping presents, she would close the door and write ho, ho, ho on the door. Like, because she's ho, ho, ho. So now in my house, when you're wrapping presents, like for Dave and I, I'm like, okay, I'm going to go ho, ho, ho. You can't come in this room. And so then Dave will go, I'm ho, ho, hoing, don't come upstairs. Like,
that means totally different in our house.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I literally put a sock on the doorknob the other day. Alora was dying. She was dying laughing. She's like, Mom. I'm like, hey, I'm just giving you a heads up.
Yeah. So that's what we do. And like, I mean, one year Dave and I just like, we didn't do Christmas because of Hankmas. We just both got too busy. And then
Shut up.
Stop it. I want you to know I still have one. I still have one of those cookies.
So I know I'm breaking into your story here, but kind of a quick note. Sunday, we're going to have a cookies and milk party Sunday night for the live.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to go live 7:30 at night on Sunday because I won't get back in time.
7:30 your time.
My time.
Perfect.
Okay. 7:30 my time on Sunday.
And tomorrow is 10 a.m. instead of 10:30. It's just 30 minutes earlier. That's all.
So if we wanted to get any, because Crumble Cookie is closed on Sundays.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So we're going to have to either get cookies on Saturday or make our own cookies or have something. But we're going to have like
I have cookies because I was given cookies.
Mine are gone. Mine are gone.
I also don't have 3 children.
And a husband. Those were gone the first
my husband's doing his job. Okay? He's doing his job. He's definitely eating cookies at home. But I have a whole box of cookies here that I forgot to take home. So here we are. I totally forgot. Oh, we forgot to do Christmas one year because of Hankmas. We just forgot. And so on the 26th, we sat down and both got on our phones. And I was like, on Amazon, I was like, I ordered you Christmas. And he was like, I ordered you Christmas. And then we just showed each other the phone. And then when the Amazon box came, we both opened it. And it was like, oh, you opened your present. And I opened my present. Ta-da.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Hey, I just sent you a message. That way you can see it in the private chat. I just want to make sure you saw it. So Sunday, we're going to do cookies and milk. I was like cookies and milk or hot cocoa or whatever your choice is. And we're going to go over the patterns later that day. So they'll still be available by 9 a.m. that day. So y'all can still go and look and do your thing. But if you want to enjoy us, we're going to be live at 7:30. So p.m. Eastern time. Yeah, that's that. Okay, cool. Yay.
Okay, so now someone's saying, if you don't have a crumble cookies near you, try dirty dough. It's cookies with a filling.
Oh, well, that sounds
Tell me more, Lindsay.
That sounds dangerous. That sounds amazing. That sounds amazing. Cookies and Irish coffee. Yes.
I can't have coffee.
I can. I clearly can. Every morning. So much coffee.
Look, I really think, this is my personal opinion, I really think that, like, yes, caffeine helps get you going in the morning, but it's really more routine than it is anything else. Like, your body goes, okay, we are done with the morning. It is time to be awake. Because I have the same thing until I have a smoothie. I'm like, and then I have a smoothie and I'm great.
Yep.
And there's no caffeine in my smoothie, I promise.
Yep. I'm loving this. So yesterday's 24 Days of Quickies was so much fun. People were very excited about it. They were excited to have Marie Green a part of it. So very big shout out to her for being a part of everything. Very happy with the designers that we have today. These are great quick gifts today, which is awesome. And then there is a brand new pattern from us for Jolly Holiday. It's a Michelle Wilcox design. So it's another stuffy pattern. The crocheters are getting more stuffy patterns because that's first off, that's what we had here at the house for, the holiday season. But also there are so many crocheters that are making these. Like if you look at what has been made so far in the Jolly Holiday, yes, clearly the knitters, there are some really intense, really great projects that are not just quick projects, but more of the stuffies have been made than anything else so far. Like in the Jolly Holidays. It's crazy. I need to get today's. So when we get time, I left it over there on the other side of the room. But we have a fun, it's not an amigurumi, it's a crochet doll. So it's made in pieces and then seamed together, but it's super cute. If you're looking for something, because it's a little boy doll. I mean, it's unisex. It could be anything, but we called it a boy doll. And I'm going to see if you can catch why the name is what the name is.
I'm being quizzed.
What's the, oh yes, you will be. Yes. Hopefully you get it.
It's a pop quiz.
I know. Also, can I just tell you, so many people took advantage of the discount for Camp Colorwork that I was shocked. I was like,
I know they did because I think I'm still an admin in that group.
Oh, yeah. Because people are joining in the group.
Because people are joining the Facebook group for Camp Colorwork. Like they are actively, and I was like, my phone, I wore my watch battery out. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah. Yes, it's crazy, which is fun because we have some colorwork stuff coming up. You know what I'm talking about. Like there's stuff happening. And so we were going to tie it in with that group. So it'll be an active group working all together. But I wanted to let everybody know, like that's still available today. I made it so it ends at midnight tonight.
Get it. Run,
yeah.
go get it.
If you want it, and if you don't know what it is, go to campcolorwork.com. You can read about all of it. But then when you go to the checkout, use this, write this in your coupon. Write this in your coupon.
It's backwards. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I'm dyslexic.
And you'll get $17 off, making Camp Colorwork only $30. So it's exciting. I was shocked. I was like, I can't believe that many people didn't have it already. You guys are gonna love it. Oh my God.
So good. There is so much in it.
Yeah.
Like every time I talked to you when you were building that, you were like, oh, and then we added this, and then we added this. I'm like, girl,
it's intense, but intense in all the good ways, because it's separated to where if you're looking for a particular topic, all the information you need is right there. Like if you're ever just sitting around knitting and you don't want to have a TV show you want to watch and you're not listening to a book or something, you're like, I just kind of want to hang out. Like it's a good one to just hang out and learn. Like it's just good. So anyways, that is the coupon code. And you just go to campcolorwork.com. That's the coupon code. Yeah, I mean, I was like shocked. I was like, oh my gosh, so many people are just thrilled about it.
That's great. It's such a great course, Marley.
Absolutely.
Truly.
Thank you. I think so. I mean, to me, it's the course that I'm like, you want to know what kind of work we do? This is what we do. This is what we do.
Yeah.
We also got an amazing message on in the Minions group, the Marley's Minions by Crafty community group.
Because I screen capped it this morning to make sure you saw it.
I screen captured it last night to put it on my desktop because I was like,
file.
That's a smile.
I love that you also referred to it as a smile post-it.
Yes. Like I thought it was perfect. And so if she doesn't mind, hopefully Christina doesn't mind. I was going to come over here and open it. So this is from Christina Haskell. And it says, Marley Bird, I know you have been developing a smile file in your email, so consider this a smile sticky note. You are the best. The Camp Colorwork course and By Crafty Bootcamp is how I learned to knit. That's so crazy. It was like going to college for knitting. I like going back to the birdhouse and showing the videos to my 2 younger daughters. This Christmas, I am thankful for the 2 amazing ladies. My mom who taught me to crochet, and Marley, who taught me how to knit. I'm going to cry. 24. Sorry, hold on.
It's okay.
24 Days of Quickies has been spectacular this year, and you do so much to help everyone find what they need. It is truly above and beyond. Just wanted to say thank you again in case you do not hear it enough. So thank you. I don't know why that hit me real quickly, but
it's okay. Well, because like I think like if her mom taught her to knit or crochet and you taught her to knit, like you're part of the generational. I don't know, like you're part of her family, right?
Yeah.
Like that's a thing.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Anyways, that just it's just you all have no idea how good it feels. Were you the one that sent me you were on Instagram where it was a picture of somebody getting all the compliments and it was filling up a vase of an M&M every time they got a compliment. And then there's another vase over here.
It's super full. Like, you're so smart. You're so beautiful. Yeah. You're so helpful. I love being around you. You're such an amazing human being. Thank you so much for everything you do. And it's just like a little marble and it's a little M&M. And this is a big vase, right?
Like
and she's just standing there. And then someone goes, "You're not enough." And it drops in the other side. It's just one. And she knocks over and breaks the vase full of compliments and picks up and carries the one. And she
carries the one with just the one.
She carries it like this.
And I'm like,
well, that hit hard.
Right? How real is that in our life? So I have actively been working on myself to really pay attention more to the quality comments, the ones that make me actually feel good. Cause I just don't need the hate. I don't need it. So, so I love having the smile file. I love having the smile sticky note. They make me happy. So it is screenshotted on my phone. I'm going to put it on my desktop because it just makes me feel good. So thank you, Christina. College course for knitting, Camp Colorwork. Like there's so much in there. What else was I going to say? Girl. So I am working on one of the patterns that are going next week. So one is done. I'm going to show you the back side of it because you can't see the front. Okay. So one is done. So it's a sock, obviously. And it looks like it's not much, right? But what happens is over here.
Yeah.
Like this is what's going on over here.
Okay.
And so I'm working on the other one right now. So I could do like a quick video to show how to do it. I love these so much. Like they're so fun.
Okay. So when this is over, you have to show me for real. You can't do that.
Okay. I mean, but it's helix knitting with 8 colors. 8 colors.
That's helix knitting? I thought it was the yarn.
No, it's
helix. You know knitting. How much I love helix knitting.
It's helix knitting with 8 colors, and it's so fun. Girl. Like, is it tedious? Yes. Is it delightful? Yes. And I'm just gonna. This doesn't give it away. Like. And I'm using the little tiny circulars.
Yes, but thank God that Anne Burke taught us to make yarn bobbins.
I'm loving them. I'm having so much fun.
Yarn butterflies.
Like it is. I can't wait for you guys. Like this is like intermediate advanced patterns. You're getting an intermediate advanced pattern. Like it is so cool. I'm very excited about it. I can't wait.
If you do not know what helix knitting is, Unique Amazing Stripes. Since your name is Unique Amazing Stripes, you've got to Google it.
Well, if you have Camp Colorwork, we show you how to do it in there.
Oh, that's right. It is in Camp Colorwork.
I show you how to do it.
It's in there.
Yeah.
But I remember when someone showed it to me and I was like, no, that is my life now.
Yeah. Helix knitting. If you have Camp Colorwork, I think probably most of you do. It's in it's the fun and funky section. It's the different. It's so cool. You're going to love it. I'm also working on one of the other patterns and I don't know if this will give it away.
Yeah. I know what it is, but that's because I know you.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's obviously knit. Very excited about it. Your phone is like going off.
I know. I'm sorry.
You're okay. Is everything all right?
It's because like Marley post for the 15th, like it's my social media reminders.
Got it.
And there's 9.
That's awesome. So yeah, this is what it looks like right now. It's so fun. It's so fun. Like it's
Stephanie, do it. Stephanie, do it. Sorry. Stephanie's gonna make me do it.
Yes. So it's made up of minis. So I'm using stunning string. I'm using Sunning String Studio. Do you know how they had that like rack of like 8 minis?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the 8 minis plus 1 solid.
Ooh, that's not personal. Sorry. Not personal.
It's really cool. So the smashing sock is the solid.
Yeah.
And then they have like sets of like 8 minis that you can get. I mean, you could get by with 4 if you wanted. But it's just like it's also a great stash buster because it just requires just a little bit of yarn.
For sure.
Like 1 solid color and then a little bit. It's really fun. So I'm very, very excited about it.
Sandy, it looks intimidating and then you do it and you go, that's it. Trust me. I did it in the car when it was getting dark and just kept knitting after it was dark. It's so good.
You want to explain this one?
Sure. So Jeannie, I'm hoping your name is Jeannie. I'm guessing if it's Jean, I apologize. So Camp Colorwork is a course that Marley and Robin put together. It is both knit and crochet. So it is by Crafty. And it is literally anything and everything you would need to know to do color work, knitting, or crochet. It is, there are so many patterns that Marley and Robin wrote in there. It's at least 6 patterns that I know of.
At least 6.
And then they have, I think it's more like 8 to 10, but can't say for sure. I'd have to go look. I haven't looked in a minute. Then there's pattern suggestions, video tutorials, links. There's a Facebook group so you can go and like ask questions if you need assistance. I know how to do color work. Like I learned color work from a person at my knitting circle. And I learned so much from this course. It's not even reasonable. Like things I would never have been brave enough to try. Marley's like, you can do it. And I'm like, Marley said I can do it. So I did.
It's delightfully fun. Okay. Anyways, those are the things I'm working on. I have to leave today at 2:00 to go to the conference. It actually starts tonight. So, like I have like three of the talks or whatever tonight. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, am I going to be awake? Like, because I've been up for a minute. So like, I'm going to be really tired. Hopefully I'm good.
Like I'm averaging, I get to work around 8:30. And right now I'm averaging getting home at 11 p.m.
Oh God. That's a long day.
That's
a long day. All right. Well, let's kind of get everything headed in the right direction here. I mean, redo my, refresh.
Yeah, you closed your screen.
I did.
Yeah.
Yes. Like, what's the word I'm looking for? That's the word I'm looking for. All right. So if you are looking for this link, it is in your video description box below. It says 24 Days of Quickies. If you're ever looking for it and you're just like, I can't find it, just go to marleybird.com, click on blog. If you go to all blog posts, you come down.
Or you can just click the word blog.
Yeah, you just click the word blog right here where it says 24 Days of Quickies. You just click on that and it will take you to the page that we were just on right here. And Bob's your uncle. Now, depending on what day you're looking for, go ahead and just use the table of contents. That's what it's there for.
Yep.
So we're going to go directly to December 15th. It's the first time you've been here. Read through all of this stuff. It's important because it tells you how you're going to get those free patterns. What are you looking for? Chances are, if you're here, you're going to find out anyways, because that's what we do.
Yep.
So we're going to click on December 15th. Takes us directly to that part of the pattern and away we go. So the first one, it says Through the Loop Yarn Craft has an adorable beanie pattern for us today. Get it here. Super cute pattern.
I love that hat.
Yeah, you can make that in any color, y'all. They have been a part of this before. And so I'll close that. So we're going to go here. Free crochet beanie. Ashley is her name. Sharing is caring. Fairbrook beanie. Is that how you say that? Oh, cute. Those look like just post stitches.
You got to share your tab, friend.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I forgot. How did I forget? Okay. So here we go.
Day 15. I would say Fairbrook beanie. Yeah. Fairbrook.
Yeah. Fairbrook.
Sure.
All right. Through the Loop Yarn Craft. I'm going to just keep scrolling here. Save this to your favorites on Ravelry. So clearly we know how to do that. Crochet beanie pattern, ad-free premium PDF printable. So you could buy it here. That's not what we're looking for.
In 4 sizes.
It is? Okay, yeah. Cool.
Child, teen, adult, small, adult, medium, and adult large.
Perfect. gender neutral, which is perfect. So
I really like that.
if you're looking for that quick gift to make up for your teacher, this is a good one. Get in the loop. So this is her newsletter. And here is a video tutorial for how to make the beanie, which is great.
Love a tutorial.
She has a YouTube channel, so you can sign up for her news or her YouTube channel. Test her patterns. So clearly she's had it tested, which is fantastic. Love the blue.
I was about to say I love the blue.
Love the blue. All right. So it's part of 24 Days of Quickies with Marley Bird and Friends. That's usually what we're looking for when we look for these patterns, guys, on the page. If you're literally just going for the free pattern, that's what we're looking for. So it talks about the 24 Days of Quickies. That links back to the main site. That goes back to the main site. Right here is the big red button that we're looking for. Everybody's supposed to use it. So hopefully that's what it is. We should be able to click that. And it says, get your free copy on Ravelry.
It'll not look free, but once you add it to your cart, it is.
Which we all know that at this point, right? All right, so I'm just going to keep scrolling here for just a minute to show you that it looks like it is free here on the website as well. So if for some reason you missed the ad-free PDF, you can still get the free pattern. You can follow along with it on the website, or you could always purchase the ad-free PDF from Ravelry or Etsy. Or what else did that say? Was it Lovecrafts?
Lovecrafts.
So you still have a chance to get it if you like it that much. So we're going to click right here where it says get your PDF for free. So again, it doesn't look like it's free, but we're going to click the buy it now. Make sure you're logged in. Again, make sure you're logged in. Buy it now. It comes up as free automatically. We're just going to say credit card, and it'll automatically get stored into my library, or I can download it automatically. Okay, everybody see that?
Yep.
So I'm going to go back to her here on Ravelry. So this is her pattern store on Ravelry. So you can see all the patterns that she has available here if you want to go and check all of those out. Ooh. These are the ones she has available for purchase on Ravelry. But then we're going to come up here to the top. I'm going to click on the Fabric Beanie, which is the one we just got. I'm going to also save it to favorites into 24 Days of Quickies. So that way because it helps. So guys, it just helps all the time. Leaving a comment helps also if you want to do that. Like, this is just a great little hat.
I love that hat.
So
there's a matching scarf too.
Oh, well, that's adorable. That's adorable.
I just love that stitch.
Yeah. So I can save her to my favorite designers too. So I can see whenever she's posting stuff, it'll pop up for me. But these are
I love that purple cowl. I'm here for that. Like,
I like that.
Ooh, the Carrington super scarf. Love that too.
Where am I missing it?
Bottom.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah. These are really great.
Yeah.
Look at those cute coasters. Okay, sorry. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Yeah, if you guys are like
I'm good.
looking for quick gifts.
The wine bottle topper.
That's adorable.
That's so creative.
I think John is like with Secret Santa right now for his work. I should make one of those because I think
that would be cute.
Giving her a wine thing. That would be really cute. Awesome. So she's also part of the Happily Hooked crew. Very cool. So go check her out, guys, and check out on her website also. If you go to her website and you can come up here, you can go to her homepage, Crochet Fit. Like, there's a whole bunch of options here for you to look through. So take your time, go check out her website. Remember what we talked about, any of our websites that we're going to today or any whenever, especially if they have ads, like this makes up for the summer months when y'all are out doing other things and not looking at anything online. This will help her stay in business, be able to keep doing what she's doing. So this is fantastic. She has some really great designs. They look like they're really user-friendly too. I haven't actually made one of her designs, but they look very user-friendly.
They do.
Absolutely.
They don't look intimidating.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
I love that you can make that literally in any color and it'll look amazing. Yeah. Okay, same idea here. Remington Lane Crochet has a simple cowl pattern for you today. So obviously she changed colors to get this like striping look.
Yeah.
But I mean, think about, you could use sports colors, whether it's like professional or peewee. Like, there's so many different school, so many. So we're going to click here to get the free pattern. Remington Lane Crochet. Jamie is her name. Holy Trinity Cowl. I wonder if she uses the Trinity stitch, because I like the Trinity stitch. Okay, how to foundation double crochet the easy way. I love foundation double crochets. They're fun to make. Okay.
This is so cute.
It's very, very simple. And simple is hard, you guys. I don't know how else to say it. Especially if you look at Robin and my stuff, we don't have a whole lot of simple. It's because simple is hard to design.
Yeah.
In my opinion. That's one of the Sarah from Repeat Crafter Me always has the cutest stuff. I actually just told her, I was like, how do you always make just the cutest stuff? And they're adorably cute, but they're simple and it's fantastic. Like that's a real quality. It's an admiration. I don't know what the word I'm looking for. Like this, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
To be able to do that. All right. So there is her newsletter. If you want to sign up for her newsletter, I'm going to keep scrolling. Hey, again, I do not like that company, Temu. Don't recommend getting anything from them.
They just have the world's largest advertising budget.
So they're showing up everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay. Limited time only, December 15th. You can get the ad-free PDF. So this is, again, that would link back to the main website. Introducing the Holy Trinity Cowl. If you haven't used a super bulky yarn, even better. You can get that done really fast.
Yeah.
Lion Brand Hometown comes in a wide variety of colors. It's a good yarn. That's a very good yarn. I've used that yarn a lot. Let's see. Pair the Holy Trinity Cowl with the Crochet Cancer Challenge Holy Trinity Beanie. So it looks like there's a beanie pattern.
I want to say that she did that last year. I want to say that was last year's. She did this last year with us, and I think that was the thing last year.
She was a part of this last year, but I don't remember what last year's piece was. So I clicked the button that said Holy Trinity Cowl. Oh, that's so funny. You see that? This is what happens, people, when people are like, oh my gosh, she stole my pattern. No. This was actually, I was doing a lunch and learn to show how to do this. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to change this up and make a pillowcase.
It's
so
that's cute.
It's adorable, right? Anyways, because it's right here. I was like, oh, that's funny. Yeah. Okay. I want to see a picture of the, let's see. It looks like that's it. So it's just a little dark. All right. So the pattern is free here. Okay. So you can see.
Yeah. I really like it.
Yeah. So you can make a cowl and the beanie. All right. So we're going to go back to the cowl.
Yeah.
Again, I do not like that company. So let's see. You can buy the ad-free PDF in her Etsy shop, Ravelry store, or Love Crafts. Click on any of those links you want. It's a friendly PDF. I'm going to keep scrolling here.
So it is free on her website if you missed the free PDF.
Look, it is the Trinity Stitch.
Okay.
Which I've done that. I know that she probably has her own videos too, but I've done videos with the Trinity Stitch. If it's the same one, you could check it out. Also, photo tutorial.
I love a photo tutorial.
Love a photo tutorial for sure. Super easy. Guys, you could do this. You could do this. All right. So get it right here for free. So we're going to click right there on the big red button and it comes over here and we're going to make sure I'm logged in. Buy it now. It automatically pops up as free. So both of these today, you have to click the buy it now and then it'll store it into your library and then you can start it whenever you want. I'm going to do the same thing while we're here. I just want to go see. I'm actually going to go to her portfolio, save her to my favorites. I just want to peek through what she has. All right. So these bundles, these take so much time to put together. Just it's organization time, right? Not that big of a deal. But I love that people do those. That was so smart of the lady, Jessica, yesterday who did it. That was so smart. I was like, oh, you're a smart one. Yes, you're a smart one. All right.
That beautiful Halloween cowl. I'm pretty sure I know someone who's going to have to make that. And she's in my studio right now.
This is cute.
It's Angie. She loves Halloween.
Well, I was going to say she could do it, but Angie doesn't like following patterns. So.
She does not. She does not. But here's the thing. She likes to get an idea and then do her own thing.
She's a master. Yeah. It's
amazing. My God. Yeah. 100%.
It's amazing. That's so funny. Great stuff, guys. You can check out all of this stuff here.
Oh my God. Everyone's so talented. Oh my God. I love that chevron scarf. Stop it.
This one?
Yes.
Yeah, that's cute. Fun, quick, easy stuff. So if you guys want to check out some items here, look, a holiday washcloth. How great would that be if you have a holiday party you're going to run to? Like really
Also,
great stuff.
she reminds me she reminds me a little bit of Anna Kendrick. Do you see it?
I do.
Okay.
I do see that.
She's stunning,
Like
obviously.
that one especially.
That one, yeah.
Like Anna Kendrick
that
and Twilight.
that big zigzag cowl too. Okay, I'm good. I'm fine.
That
I'm
one,
okay.
yeah, that's
It's
cute.
okay.
You need to crochet more. You need to crochet
I
more.
need to figure out how to read it. I know how to do it. I don't know how to
reads
read
like
it.
a word problem. That's
No. Like I can read the pattern and know what to do. That's fine. It's like reading your stitches. Like knowing where because like I typically like do this moment.
Oh, that's not because you're reading your stitches. You just can't count.
Well, we already knew that, Marley Bird.
That's a counting problem, not a reading problem. That's a math problem, not English.
We've met, right?
Yes. Oh, that's funny. Oh, God. You crack me up, man. All right. So if you go to Remington Lane Crochet, it has an entire menu of options up here that you can check out. If you're looking for even more free patterns, you could actually look up her roundup. So she has a bunch of roundups that she has put together of a bunch of free patterns. So you can check those out. A lot of us designers put together roundups because it makes it really easy for the users to come in and just find a bunch of stuff that they're looking for. And of course, we also offer like free items as well, but the roundups really help quite a bit. All right, so that is Remington Lane Crochet. Thank you so much. And then this is a fun stitch. Like I love this. Ooh. So Double the Stitches has a gorgeous knit beanie hat pattern for us today. So I love this really it reminds me of the Afternoon Delight hat and cowl. It's very similar to like the butterfly sort of thing. I think it's just such a fun way to use a long color changing yarn to pick up and move the colors. Yeah. I do it too. Oh, it's not over here. I have a free pattern on my website. If you guys sign up for the newsletter through the Jubilee and the Celebration hats, you actually get those two patterns for free. But the Jubilee hat is like a speckled yarn. It's not even just a long color changing, but I didn't use this kind of technique, but I used sort of I don't even know what to call it at the moment. I used a technique that it really muddies or melds or mixes up. I don't even know what the right word to use. The colors so it doesn't give it stripes. And so it really shifts things. It looks good. It would be good with this hat too. I'm not making any sense, but anyways.
You're making perfect sense. I followed you.
I don't know how to say that name.
Unique. Oh, I bet it's supposed to be pronounced unique.
Okay.
Oh, I get it. Yes, it's both like it's unique. I just had to look at the word. So like it's like unique. Get it? Like hue, the color, unique.
Okay.
Unique.
Okay. All right. I was like, I don't know.
As a person who also likes to make up words, I appreciate this.
All right. So I love it. You know what? Look at this. I love that it has the texture between those stitches. Yes. That's so cool. Malabrigo. I love some Malabrigo.
I love some Malabrigo.
All right. So it looks like these were some of maybe the testers. Is that her?
It must be.
Talk about gorgeous.
Right?
Dude, you're hot. You're hot. Okay. So I'm so excited to be part of Marley Bird's 24 Days of Quickies one time a year. One more time this year. I'm thrilled to offer you a unique hat pattern free today. So here we go. We're going to scroll through, click the red button, enter your name and the email address to get your pattern. So I'm just going to keep scrolling here real quick. Knit Happy Summit coming in February. Ooh, what's that about? Ooh. So you can sign up for the wait list there. Also, we looked at her stuff yesterday. Remember? Double the stitches. I was like, double the stitches, double the fun. Or not yet. Was it yesterday? They all the days bleed together.
I think it was yesterday.
Feels like it was yesterday, but maybe
you know what? I can't. I've had a whole month this week, so.
Dude, you like seriously? She's stunning.
I know, right?
We probably said that before too.
Probably. It's not the first time, I'm sure.
Okay, I know all of us have some yarn in our stash that we could absolutely this hat. Like
100%.
Absolutely do. So we're gonna come in here.
Could just open that that right there and get yarn for that.
I just
right
have
now.
to grab yarn on my desk. I've got yarn everywhere. Right? Yarn is everywhere.
Everywhere.
So let's see. Opt in to receive news and updates. So I'm gonna click yes, get my free pattern, and it will be emailed to me, everybody. Please check your inbox. I also emailed you the link to get the pattern. And there you go.
This is Jessica. This was yesterday. She was the one that made the really smart bundle.
Thank you. This is Jessica?
Yes.
No.
She was the armadillo yesterday.
Yeah. I remember you know what? Because in my mind, she's just Jessica now. She's not anything else. She's just Jessica.
I get it. Oh, double the stitches is to make things she has twins. So she doubles the stitches.
Stop it. Jessica, we need to be friends.
Oh my gosh.
Because I adore what you're doing.
Oh my gosh. I love it.
Again, you're beautiful and awesome. If you have twins, God bless you. God bless you.
I literally do not know how. Look, if you are a parent and you survived the pandemic, you deserve all the awards. I don't know how anyone did it.
It's just
it was everything I could do, and I didn't have to keep another human being alive because my husband is a grown man, so he can keep himself alive.
My brother and sister are twins, and so I remember my mom. I had to help my mom a lot growing up. Like my brother and sister are still just the kids.
I didn't know that they were twins.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Mike and Michelle are twins.
How long have we been friends? That's the first I've heard.
I don't know how you don't know they're twins. Like, yeah, they're so. That's so funny. Yeah, they're the kids because they have always been referred to as the kids. Like my whole life, it was like, hey, I have Marlena and the kids. So my brother and sister to me are always the kids. I have literally never been the kid. Let that sink in. I have literally never been
because you're too awesome
the
for
kid.
That.
I know.
You're awesome.
I've never been the kid. So Pat, look. Okay, hold on. We're gonna. We didn't do this, right? Like we didn't look.
No, we didn't see this yesterday.
I'm like, I'm not like losing my mind.
No.
Okay, here's what you get inside our private. Okay, hold on. I got to scroll back up.
Scroll back up. What is
okay? Stitch Society membership. I told you I was thinking about a membership, right?
I know you were thinking about a membership.
I am really hesitant. Okay, when you join Stitch Society today, you will lock in the lowest rate possible for a lifetime of your membership. Okay.
You receive invitation to private monthly stitch sessions where you connect with other members and know the difference between yarn over and with yarn in front. Valid.
Yes.
Valid.
Includes pattern each. I love the highlighted, like
I do too, because that's what I'm going to read.
That's what I want to. I mean, that's what when I'm writing my own stuff, I'm like bold out the part that I want them to get out of this.
Yeah.
Like, what do they need to see?
Yeah. Interviews and events, priority pattern support I love that from the designer. Stitch and Technique library. Love that. Inside our private Facebook group, you'll find a wonderful group of fellow knitters welcome you to build connections and friendships. Love it. So every month you get a pattern, support for the pattern, the Stitch and Technique library, private sessions, private stitch sessions. So like a virtual knit night. That's how I read that.
Yep.
And then Fiber Friends interviews. And then this is great.
Yeah. So these are like the immeasurable.
Yeah.
Love this.
And this is amazing.
This is really good. And bonuses
for $27 a month.
Shut up, take my money.
Did you see all the courses that were included? Did you see that?
Yeah, I did. So that's amazing.
That's amazing.
Jessica, where do you live? Is she in the chat?
She is.
She is.
Yes.
Like, where do you live, Jess? Can I call you Jess? Can we be friends? Can I call you Jess?
She said she does want to be your friend. Yes.
Okay. Only $27.
$150 for 6 months.
That's not that bad.
That's not bad.
Stitch Society. Love it.
This is fantastic.
I love this. You did for somebody who builds.
Also, this is a really great sales page.
I was gonna say.
I was with you, girl.
I was like, as somebody who builds this stuff, this is really good.
Yeah.
I was like, what is she using? And I just saw Thrivecart. I don't know if she built it in Thrivecart but her checkout's Thrivecart.
She's in New York.
New York. That's all right. That's close enough. That's driving distance.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm in Indiana. What part of New York? I feel like she should be on the show. Jessica, do you want to join us? I'll send you a link. You're welcome to join us. You can come say hello and tell us more about Stitch Society. I almost called it Stitch Social, and like that wasn't it. All right, I know she said yes before, so I don't know if that was I don't think that was the yes. Yeah. And I don't think
such a lovely program. I enjoy all the projects and alongs patterns. I love meeting ladies from all over. So many resources and awesome perks.
Absolutely.
Solidarity and sales page design.
Yes.
It's so much.
It's a lot of work. Long Island. My college roommate was from Long Island. And one of my very good friends is from Long Island. All right. So Jess, like, do you want to join us right now? Like, literally.
If you don't know this about Marley, Jess, she does things very quickly. Like, she makes a decision and she just does it. It's her ADHD. It is both her weakness and her superpower.
I just don't know how to get her the link. Okay, I have her email address. Hold on. Okay. Pause for thoughts, everybody. We're going to see if we can get her on here. I have her email address.
Okay. So while you do that, I will tell a story. Since I said that you have AD, I don't want my battery to run down. Okay. I'm turning off my lights because I don't want to lose the battery. I don't want it to die. This is so great. Look at here. Okay, I'm sorry. Very entertained by this. So my sister, I don't know if I told you, I don't know if I was telling the story here or somewhere else. My sister called me months ago and she's like, Lindsay, I think I have ADHD. And I was like,
you did tell that. You did.
I was like, yeah. And she's like, you knew? I was like, you didn't? So like TikTok or Instagram showed my sister she had ADHD. I'm like, Tracy, it's what makes me, I love you and you're so good. But like, the reason my sister invites me to come visit her when she has a house project to finish is because I won't let her get distracted. I'm like, no, Tracy, put your phone down. No, Tracy, you can't go do that. We've got to finish this thing, right? Like, that's what we do. And so my sister was like, I'm going to go get tested. It took her 5 days to light her Christmas tree because she hates doing it. And she would call me. She's like, can you just be on the phone with me so I don't pick up my phone so that I light my Christmas tree? I'm like, sure. And so like, I'll body double you. That's no problem. And so she calls me yesterday. She's like, so I went to the doctor. I was like, okay. And she goes, and I have ADHD. I was like, I'm so surprised. And she was like, so like he gave me something. I'm like, great. You like give it a try. Like, you know, it takes trial and error. She's like, I'm aware. I'm like, okay. And she goes, but like, honestly, if it works, I'm just going to go to my regular doctor and have him prescribe. I'm like, great. She goes, and if it doesn't, and I need to, I'm going to go to a different guy because he was really condescending. And I was like, that is not a good look. And she was like, no, it's not. And I was like, boo to that. And so, but she was like, I'm really hoping that it helps. I'm like, Tracy, it's going to be life-changing. And so I'm like waiting for her to call me and be like, is this what it's like?
So, you know what's freaky about that? I know we're going off topic and stuff, but like, you know, this summer I had, I was diagnosed with high blood pressure and
you had that cluster migraine.
I had a cluster migraine, which made me have to take some steroids, which were awful.
Oh my God, steroids were the worst.
Oh my gosh. First 2 days, amazing. I got so much stuff done. I was so clear and focused. Like I was like, this is the best stuff ever. And then I crashed emotionally, like to the extreme. I was sobbing on John's chest because our toilet was dirty, like gut-wrenching sobs, like somebody had died. It was awful. All right, Jess is here.
Yeah,
we're gonna meet her. You guys ready for this? It's gonna be epic because we are meeting. Ta-da! Hello,
how
are you? Hi. Welcome. I feel like you need a headband.
I do. I don't have one.
Okay. That's all right. You're good. I'm so glad you're here. First off, sorry about not knowing that double stitches was you today because yesterday is just a blur.
Everything's a blur.
Everything's a blur. But I knew who you were though. I know who Jessica is. Okay, so I'm gonna share. First off, before I share you, tell us a little bit about yourself, Jessica.
So I am a knitwear designer. I run You Sew the membership. Thank you so much for sharing everything.
Absolutely.
This really has been, I think, I participated last year, and this one has been, I think, the best of all of your Days of Quickies. I love that you guys are going live. I love that walkthrough that you guys are doing has, I think, helped so much.
I hope so.
It's totally worth it, I think.
Thank you. It's been exceptional on our end too. Like we were averaging before like 6,000 hits a day and we're getting like 13,000 now. Like it's night and day. But part of that is also due to the designers that are still sharing. Like, even that's the whole goal, right? Is even after your day passes, you're still trying to share other people's, and we're all doing it, which is that's what makes it successful. Like, it's so great. Plus the patterns this year are so awesome. They're so great.
Yeah.
All right. So how did you get into this?
So how did I get into this? I was working in my local yarn shop, and I was teaching people how to knit, and I would jot down like on a piece of paper how to make like a simple blanket, and the yarn shop owner's like, this is silly. Type it up. Like, it should not be like handwritten things. Like, make it professional, type it up, put it on Ravelry, and then you can give it to the people that are taking a class for free. You can, print it out and give it to them, but put it out there and start designing. And so it started with, some little baby stuff and a blanket, and it just kind of has exploded and grown, and it has just changed my life. I would say so
I
much.
love that.
That's amazing. That makes me so happy. Well, welcome to the party. It's so much fun. All right, so I'm going to share the screen again with all of us here. So this is the top of your Stitch Society page, right? Yes.
Yes.
First off, I we already said it. Love your whole design thing that you got going on here, and I appreciate how difficult it is to do that, because it is difficult.
It is. When you were clicking through Thrivecart, I think, to create the code yesterday, and you're like, next. Like, I was there with you because I have had to click all of those next buttons.
Because I'm so afraid if I forget to click a next, it won't save it. You know what I mean? Like at the very end.
God.
So it's like you have to work through all of that. Yeah, I told Robin, because she didn't listen yesterday. I was like, Robin, I did this live on air. She goes, you didn't. I said, yeah, and thank God it worked. Because I was like, I have very rarely set up coupons in Thrivecart. I'm like, oh God, I hope I'm doing this right. So anyways, okay. So tell us about Stitch Social. How did you come up with the idea of it? And kind of like give us I'm going to say like, what do they call that? The elevator speech? Like, tell us about it. Like, we're all here. We all love knitting and crochet.
Yeah. So it started 2 years ago this week. Actually, we're celebrating our second anniversary, and I had just launched my first course, which was the Beginner's Guide to Lace Knitting.
Okay.
And there's that thing, and I know that you, I'm sure, have gone through it too, where it's like, all right, so I've got you as a student and you're learning from me and you're loving it, but what comes next? How can I continue to be part of your world? How can I continue to work with you?
Yes.
And so the idea was born. I did, a small founding members launch, kind of a beta launch, I guess is another way to describe it, but having my own ideas, but wanting to build it around what people really wanted. And so they got in for, a super fabulous price, that beta, a little something for my time, to make it. Sometimes you give things for free and people don't follow through because it's free and they can always do it. So teeny tiny price, to hold them accountable to being part of it and participating. And that was 2 years ago. And so I really built it, listened to their wants and their needs and how could I support them. So they get a pattern every month. Most months it's a free pattern. I am not as prolific as you. I cannot put out multiple patterns all at the same time. I'm doing all the designing, all the writing, all the knitting, all the swatching.
It's
Marley has a team of people.
It's a facade.
And also, there have been times where she has not slept for weeks.
Yeah. Like, literally, this no shit. Oh, I just said that out loud. I'm sorry. It's because we're friends. And I'm like, this is like real talk. Like, real talk. I had been up. It had been like 2 weeks, right, Linz? When Robin called my husband, called everybody on the team, and was like, do not disrupt her. Don't call her. Don't send her emails. Anything's wrong, you contact me. I'm making her go to bed. And I got up that next day. Like, I got up and I only had like 2 hours sleep. And I got on the phone with her. She's like, get off the phone right now and you go back to bed. I'm like, Robin, I can't. She goes, no, I have told everybody not to reach out to you. You need to go sleep now. Like, this is what's happening. She's like, I've even talked to John. I've talked to Alora. This is happening. You go to your room. And she's like, go to your room. Like, okay. So even Lindsay was in on it. She's like, I got it. I'll take care of it. Cause it's just, it's the ADD hyper focus, right? But yeah, like that, it truly happens. So I can appreciate, but I mean, a pattern a month is nothing to sneeze at. So
that's not small.
I hope you're not like being like, oh, I only do a pattern a month, because that's not easy.
Yeah.
Very
So
cool.
it's a pattern a month, and they're all tested. They're all tech edited. They go through that whole process because it's part of the journey. It's part of the experience. And
Yep.
if you just type something up and put it out there, and you don't have anyone to review it or go through it, um, you know, it ruins the fun. It ruins the
Absolutely.
experience. It ruins the reputation. I think if you put out things that have wrong stitch counts, it have
Yes.
just terminology that doesn't make sense, the math doesn't work. My tech editor is my math genius, and she makes sure that the maths and all of those things. Um,
I
and then the
understand.
video support is, so important, I think.
Yes.
Even if it's just a simple stitch like the one, in the unique hat. Like sometimes you just need to watch someone do the thing
Mhm.
because sometimes you take the words and you make them so complicated in your head.
Yes.
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 Yes, I want you to know this morning I was making a new thing that I'd never made before. So I found a tutorial on YouTube, right? There's also a blog post with a like photo tutorial. I want you to know that today I came into my computer, like that was last night at like 9, 10 o'clock at night. I want you to know that I did not have that. I had the blog and the YouTube video open not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times each.
Yeah.
Because I was like, it's not working in my head. I just need someone to tell me
Yeah.
what to do.
Sometimes that's all it is. We have some of my best contractors. There's actually one of the pieces that's going to be part of Jolly Holiday. Allison Mercencavage was making it. She's been working with me for 12 years. She's literally the best. She's the best. Her and Candace, amazing. And she was having a mental block on a seam. And she was reading through the instructions. She's like, I just don't get it. And so Robin's explaining to her. She's like, I just don't understand. So then I voice text. I think this is what it means. Like, this is what we're doing. She's like, I just don't get it. So Robin had to do a video. And Allison was like, well, duh. Like in her head, she was making it so much more difficult. Right. And so the thing there is that it doesn't matter how experienced you are or how early beginner you are. Sometimes words just don't word. Like you just,
Yes, exactly.
yeah, it's hard. So I have a question about these bonuses. Are these
Yes.
available individually if they weren't part of Stitch Society?
Yes. So
Okay.
they're available to purchase as standalone courses, or you get them kind of as a bundle, as a package,
Okay,
to
that's
try
what I
to
was
support
curious
the
about.
whole
Because
thing.
maybe somebody doesn't want to do like a monthly thing, but they're like, oh, brioche, that sounds fascinating.
Or
So
like the Oops one.
how would they get
I
that?
mean,
I'm gonna keep
If they
scrolling through
aren't
this.
linked, then they should be.
Oh, should I click on
you can click
I
the
I
I
image.
I
didn't
don't
click.
know.
I didn't
We'll
want to
see what
click the
happens.
link.
If not, then when we hop off the call, I'm gonna go link those images.
No, don't link them. Don't link them in here because you don't want them to leave here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At least that's my thought. I wouldn't want somebody to leave this page to go to that. But I mean, as somebody who's like, oh, well, that's cool. How would I get that? To me, if we weren't on the phone, I would just be scrolling back to the top to see, oh, is there a place up here for courses? Maybe it's up there.
I think. Let me
I'm just
see.
curious.
Yeah, so
I mean,
there's a
or
link at the
link
top
them. Leave
for
it up
for
to you.
Learn.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah, at Learn. Okay. So you can
That
find them.
has 3 of them. The
All right,
brioche
so
isn't
stay
there
there.
yet.
I'm scrolling.
Yeah.
I took you off so that way I could scroll real quick. All right, so in Learn,
At the top. So brioche isn't there yet, but
that's
some
okay.
of them are there.
That's
Okay.
okay.
So if you guys are that's what you should do is get your brioche up there because I have
Yeah.
so many people who are like, I want brioche. So okay, so there's that. I'm gonna go back now. If you are looking to just do just one of her courses, that is an option. However, I will say this seems like a pretty great deal.
This doesn't seem like a pretty great deal. This seems like an insane deal. Like
It's a
you
lot
get
of
all of the
work.
courses
Yeah.
and the monthly pattern and the group and the support and also like the voting power. Like you get to voice your opinion. That's amazing.
I saw that earlier. Hold on.
Yeah, it's up a little bit. I
That's in
think.
one of those, like, immeasurable, as you said,
Yeah,
like,
like
how
you
do you
can't put a dollar
put
amount
a
on it.
price?
Can't.
Like,
Yep. Priceless. It's priceless. That's
it's
what I
what
usually
color
put.
should I make this, or do you like this stitch or that stitch?
Right.
Because as a designer, I'm sure you swatch more than you actually create.
Constantly. Yeah. But like that priceless feedback is important. So absolutely.
Yeah.
So all of this, you guys, if you want to get it, you can click right here. It'll probably drop you right down. But if you want to learn even more, like there's more information here to kind of see what you could what's been done before. Here's a question for you. If they join now, do they get access to the patterns from the previous years?
They don't get access to the past library, but there is a bonus. They'll get their choice of 4 patterns for free when they join. So they get a code.
That's
So
amazing.
they can pick and choose. I think there's over 50 patterns to pick from, so they'll get that.
You need to put that in there. Make that a bonus.
Yeah.
Make it like a coupon code thing. Be like, and you get 4 patterns. Like, because that's big.
Because that's big. Yeah.
Don't you love how I'm like, this is what you should do?
I love it. I love all the tips and the tricks and the advice. And I think that we both come from like a similar place of just wanting to be generous, wanting to give.
Yep.
Probably too much. I'll say we give too much. Like, I'm looking at everything that's in your camp color work and like,
it's a lot, right?
It's so lot. Much. It is.
It's so much.
Like supporting the whole knitter.
Yeah, our honest to God thing with camp color work, and when we were working with Lindsay and Jean with it, the whole idea was let's show them, like the audience, right? Let's show them what they can get from us. Let's show them how we do things. And so that's what it was. It was like, to Robin, I said to her, I want to take everything I've learned from doing creative bug classes, craftsy classes, live video on the TV, and all of that, and Annie's classes, and I want to put it all that knowledge and do that, plus do the stuff that they didn't let me do, and that's what I want to give. Like, that's it. I want it to be all of this, because all of those are great, but I'm like, I can make it better because I can add that Marley Bird touch to it, where it's like, this is also what you're going to get. And that's what we were trying to do with Camp Colorwork. You know what I mean? I'm assuming that's what you're trying to do with the Stitch Society too. It's like this, it's everything I would want, you know, which is, maybe you don't have a local yarn store next to you. This is a great option for you to have somebody at your fingertips and a community of people at your fingertips to help you out with stuff. Like, this just seems like a really fabulous opportunity for people to sign up if they want to. Like,
I mean, $27 a month is very reasonable for everything.
Reasonable.
I feel you probably underpriced it, but I get where you're coming from because you want people to join.
You want
people,
like,
in the same time, like $27 is not much at all. Like,
yeah,
that is 3 days of smoothies. Okay. Being honest.
So if you have any like FAQs, guys, this is a place you can get answers for your FAQs. And then it looks like you could email. Is this the email for you?
Yeah, it goes right to my email, and I'm checking, all the time.
Fantastic. Very cool.
Here's the question. Do signups close at a certain time for the year, or is it open all the time?
They're closing at 10 o'clock tonight.
Oh,
I'm like mid-launch, so this is absolutely incredible.
So it's like run, do not walk. Run, don't run. I'm glad I asked that question.
It'll probably open again next year, but I like to keep it tight-knit. I like to keep it, kind of like Cheers, where everyone knows your name and they're always glad you came. And so growing, in bits and for everyone to get to know each other, in that community sense.
10 o'clock Eastern time tonight?
10 o'clock Eastern time tonight.
Holy crap.
So for those of you who don't know, that's 10 Eastern, 9 Central, 8 Mountain, and 7 Pacific.
Yeah.
That's why you get me, you said, come join me. I'm like, well, I just made scrambled eggs and dropped them off at school because my kid has braces and he had an adjustment and he's in pain.
I
and
remember
he's like, I don't know what to eat. I'm like, all right, fine. I'll make scrambled eggs and I'll bring them in the little food thermos and I'll drop them off at school.
I remember those days.
No makeup, all of those things.
Girl, I'm not even wearing a bra. You would never know. I'm just like, it is sweatshirt season, y'all. That's where I am. It's where I am today. I'm like, hey, I'm just keeping it. We are friends. We're all friends here. It's where I am today. I was like, I am tapped out. I have no makeup on. I'm like, I am tapped out. Yeah. Awesome. Well, I'm so super glad you came on then to get information about all this, because I would hate to show everybody.
I would hate to have missed it by signing up tomorrow morning, trying to sign up tomorrow morning.
Yes. Yes.
So,
oh my gosh. Is there a place on here where it says it closes? Did I miss that?
There should be, but there might not be. It's been in my emails and stuff to my list.
Okay.
So you know what I'm going to do for Marley's Friends is I will keep it open until tomorrow night at 10 o'clock.
Bravo. Then I will make sure
time to watch, because not everyone is, sitting around able to watch. So So that's
awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That is fantastic.
Look, as a person who deals in design, your sales page is just Chef's
It's
kiss.
well done. Very
It
well
is
done.
so beautifully done, and it's so well as a person who also taught composition in English, like so well explained. Just
Yeah.
makes my little nerd heart happy.
It's
Like,
clean.
oh,
It's clean. Again, simple is hard. Even when it
simple is
comes
very
to
hard.
this, simple
It
is
is.
hard. That's why, like, if you look at Camp Color Work, it's all the colors. It's like, in your face! It is my most exciting funnel I've ever built because I was like, I get to use all the colors. All the colors
I don't
of
have
it.
to pick.
It was so exciting. I was like, this is the best. Like the bright yellow and the pink and the blue. I was like, oh, I am in heaven. Like, it's so fun.
Yeah. And I'll send you more information. You had mentioned because it was on the sign up page, the summit that I'm hosting in February. I'll send you
Yes.
information.
Yes.
It's going to be awesome. We've got Edie Ekman is joining us, Johnny from the Yarnist,
Okay.
Hortense from Knitting with Chopsticks. So
Love
a
Hortense.
lot of awesome friends joining, and I'd love to
Yeah.
have you if it works for your schedule. I know you're a very busy lady.
Oh, that would be awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Edie. I love Hortense. I don't know the other guy, but I know those people. They're
He
fantastic.
used to be New Stitch a Day, I think was
Oh, I know him.
yeah.
You know him. He's been to the PJ party before with us.
Oh,
You know Johnny.
yes. Okay.
Yes. You know
Sorry.
who I'm talking about.
The name changed.
He's fantastic. He and his
Yeah.
wife and took the kids and went to Europe and like just were traveling around doing all
Yeah.
like living life.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I love it. I'm gonna speaking of, I don't know how to I feel like that. Hello, my friends. I'm not trying to take her stuff. Have you tried this stuff? I know I probably talked about it every single day.
You
I
do, but
haven't.
you're obsessed.
Okay,
What is it?
it's the Elf lip oil. I just went to Ulta yesterday and bought 8 more. They're $8 a piece, y'all.
That's
It's only
crazy.
$8. I got them for stocking stuffers for everybody. All the colors, they don't like you can see this is brown, right? But it's not brown on my lips. It just has a little tint. So all the colors are fantastic. It just, oh my gosh, it feels so good. It just feels so good. You should get some. It's at Ulta. They're I guess the lady yesterday, she was telling me they keep selling out and they have to keep restocking. I'm like, because it's amazing.
Every time I've gone 2 times and they've been out of it when I've gone.
Yeah,
all the
she
shades.
said that it's a dupe for like the Dior lip oil or something, and I'm like, which is like $45 or something for a little tiny thing, and I'm like, this stuff is great. It's fantastic, awesome. Jess, you want to stay with us for? I think we're on the holiday armadillo.
Absolutely.
All right.
Hang out.
Let's go over here to the holiday armadillo and see what we got. Okay. So Two Brothers Blankets, love her. 20% off all individual patterns using code Marley23. So we're going to click here and it will go to a new page. So Two Brothers Blankets, by the way, I know we just talked about it earlier, but your whole bundle thing that you made, that was brilliant. That was perfect. Crochet Patterns for a modern and stylish handmade wardrobe. And it's in her, are we in her Etsy? Okay. So
yes, we're in Etsy.
Which is brilliant. Okay. Another side note. Did you know? So do you sell on Etsy, Jessica?
I used to. I haven't since I have Ravelry and I have a Payhip shop as an alternative because not everyone loves Ravelry.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So I have Ravelry, I have Shopify now. I do Love Crafts. And then with Etsy, they do a lot of fees and stuff, but because of the way they do their marketing, it actually can help you get more money. So I've been like, do you go into Etsy? Do I not go into Etsy? Like, what do I do with Etsy? I'm like, it's a whole nother program to learn. It's a whole nother SEO to learn. It's
here. Let me tell you this, Marley Bird. If you want to know about Etsy and SEO for Etsy, I have a person who can help you do that because she is killing it on Etsy every month.
Okay.
In a very, very saturated market. So like if you want to know, I got a hookup for you.
Okay.
If you want to know.
So I'm spending time. I told you I'm spending time with Brianna Kay at Disney. Yeah. I'm spending time with Brianna Kay after my trip to Disney. Not gonna lie, we'll probably end up at Disney too, because that's just what we do. But part of that trip is for her to teach me some stuff about Etsy and me to teach her some other stuff. She's fantastic. Okay, anyways, lots of wonderful patterns in here in her Two Brothers Blankets in her pattern shop in Etsy.
I really love all the men's designs.
Yeah.
They're so hard to find, like a really good, like classic.
Mm-hmm.
My husband is very simple, but very particular. Like,
yep.
He won't wear just anything.
Yep.
Thank you.
We have spoiler alert, we have 2 men's designs, garments coming for Jolly Holiday, one in crochet and one in knit. And my sons want the knit one. They didn't see the crochet one because I sent it right to Robin to put the zipper in. And so they're like, Mom, I want this. I'm like, babe, that's a large. You are a 3X. That is not going to fit you. Like, not fitting you. But I was like, wow, that's a huge compliment that they actually want it. So I'm excited about that.
This is a huge patterns. This is a lot of
She's
patterns.
got so many designs, and she's just like fantastic. She's wonderful on Instagram. I don't know if you guys follow her on Instagram. She has a wonderful website full of great information. Like, I would love to interview her one day and like kind of find out her story. To my knowledge, I don't think I've ever met her in person. But I've known of her for years, and she is
a prolific designer. This is amazing.
Absolutely. So honestly, guys, take your time, go through her Etsy shop, stack up all your stuff in the cart, and then do the checkout Marley23 for the 20% off. All of her patterns here are also very reasonably priced. That is cute. You know, I love a batwing, a dolman and batwing. I love them. I don't know why. I do though. I love them.
They're so comfy.
Yeah,
that has to be it. I love them. There's so many options here for you guys to choose. So many options here for you guys.
The color work hats, like all of her color. I'm like, yes.
It's good stuff. Definitely good. The photography is good. You know what you're getting. Her patterns are well written. I have a couple of her patterns. So anyways, that is Two Brothers Blankets over on Etsy. So click over there, add everything to your cart, and just have fun. Go to town, everybody. Go to town. So that is
25% off. 20% off.
20.
20. That's a lot still. I mean, like when her patterns are $5, that's a lot.
I know. All right. So fun doesn't stop here. Jolly holiday.
Speaking of crazy deals, this jolly holiday, like I've just loved every single thing, and I can't even wrap my head around the price that you have put.
Thank you. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you. That's what I said. The poncho.
The price is like the price of one like well-written sweater pattern.
Yes. Yeah. So honest to God, okay, I got to take this off. Honest to God, the conversation when we were deciding to do Jolly Holiday with Marley, because it's replacing the collection I did with Moogly, which used to be called Stash Busting Quickies, which you can still get right now. It's going to go back in the vault at the end of December. But Jolly Holiday, Robin and I are like, okay, what do we have done that we can add in? What do we have nearly done that we can add in? And, that direction. So we have a whole list. We have 12 and 12. It ends up being like 15 and 12. So we mark off the ones that we decide so we can get it to 12 and 12. We're like, it just needs to be 12 and 12. And she goes, so how much are you going to price this? Like $1 a pattern? I said, okay, call me crazy. I want to make them $15. But not only that, everybody who purchased Turkey Trot, because this is at the time of Turkey Trot, I want to give them a coupon so that they can end up getting it for $12. And she goes, I think that's a great idea. I said, Merry Christmas, ho, ho, ho. And she was like, let's do it. So
I love this.
That's how we did it. We're like,
and I know this is how you work, but at the same time, I'm like, girl.
Well, so I know for a fact, like just the Swan Show pattern alone could be $15. It could be a $14 pattern. Yeah. Just the Aurora lace crochet cardigan could be a $12 pattern. With all of the charts that go, like it's so many charts. And it's, I mean, those cost money to make, right? They're not.
Well, and then let's not forget you gave them the Stitch Fiddle link for the Swan Show so they can play with colors before they started working it.
Yep.
And it's not like 3 sizes. You didn't do like small, medium, large. Like
no.
It's inclusive. Like the whole
range. So then, and then,
then
you got the Wellington
sweater. I love that one.
It's so cute. And then
someone made a hat out of that stitch pattern.
Yes. Which I was working on. Did you see that? So
I did.
They took the Wellington stitch pattern, like the chart for the cuff, and they made a hat. And I was like, spoiler alert, I have one on the needles right now. So when I release this, just know I'm not copying you with my own pattern. Like I'm literally doing the same thing. But it's so honest. The whole point of that is, Jessica, thank you so much for saying that, because that's how I feel inside. I'm like, I didn't just put together a bunch of crap patterns and be like, here's a great collection. It's a great collection. Like in my honest opinion, I'm like, dude, I would so buy this in no time. Or if I didn't buy it, I'd be like, I'm making sure I'm going every day to get all the patterns. You know
Absolutely.
What I mean? Which is why we make it an option. Okay.
It's not 24 dishcloths. Like
no. Yeah.
full, you know.
And like there's a variety of things
Ding,
too.
ding, ding.
Yeah.
Like
Ding, ding,
there's
ding.
plushies, there's sweaters, there's
that reminds me, I gotta go get
towels.
today's. Let me go.
Oh yeah, go get yours. Like there's a variety of things as well. So like if I'm not a garment maker, I can make a shawl, or if I like a plushie, there's options. It's not just the same thing over and over again. I think I got a bug bite on my cheek.
Oh.
What bug is alive
my
right
pajama
now?
pants?
What is that? Am I having an allergic reaction? I don't know. It's fine.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna click the big button that says Jolly Holiday.
It's a jolly holiday with Marley.
Right. And so we update this every day. Here is our advent calendar so you can see what today's is. This is called Rusty and His Trusty Sled. So it's a saucer sled that comes off.
Yeah.
Do you know what the reference is? So if you've watched A Christmas Vacation with the Griswolds Christmas Vacation, the boy name is Rusty and they ride that sled. So
yes, that's Christmas Vacation.
Yes,
Christmas.
so it's Rusty and his trusty sled, the crochet doll. So that's today's pattern. It's adorable. I'm not gonna lie, it's so stinking cute.
I love that he has a sled.
I know, and it's like all attached to the hand, so it like stays together, but you can take it off. So like if you just wanted the little boy, you can do that. I think it's so cute. It's adorable. It's designed by Michelle Wilcox. I bought the design from her.
Yes.
Just so nobody thinks I'm like stealing her design. Like I commissioned Michelle to make amigurumi and stuffy type stuff because that's just not what I do. So I lost my train of thought completely. All right, so this is Rusty and his trusty crochet sled, crochet doll. So you come down here, everybody. You could click the big pink button. You could click the image here, which, by the way, this thing is really hard to photograph.
I bet.
It's so hard. Or you can click to download. Yeah, it was so difficult. So I'm going to click the image today just to see if it works.
Yep.
It opens up in my Adobe here. So you can see here. I love the name. We were trying so hard. We were like, what name do we call it? I mean, this is on a fuzzy pillow. I'm like, I don't know how to photograph this thing. It was so hard.
Okay, I was about to be like, where did you get this? A sheepskin.
Oh yeah, it's just a fuzzy pillow. And then it's made with Super Savers, so you probably have it in your stash. Or if you have one of these, I don't know if anybody bought these things, but it's like a big kit of little tiny Super Savers.
Oh, I love that.
And so it'd be perfect, like if you have one of these. Okay, so the general information. So there's more. I literally stuffed it in the tree. I was like, well, this makes the colors pop a little bit. It's very hard to photograph. So I'm just going to keep going. So the flying saucer, it's so cute. It's just so stinking cute, but real simple. This is what the pattern looks like. I'm just going through so y'all can see what the pattern looks like for sure. And that's it. So that's today's Jolly Holiday with Marley pattern. And remember, if you wanted to get the whole collection, you could actually click, I think right here where it says get all these patterns in one, and you could get the whole collection, which it so far includes all of these. You will get the other 9 patterns. They just aren't announced yet because it's like an advent. You don't know what they're getting. I mean, I've spoiled quite a bit, or not like spoiler alert. I've talked some things. Like
I wonder where Caden gets his inability to keep a secret.
I can keep a secret better than Caden. Caden came home.
Yes, but like he is of you, friend. It's just like he doesn't have the other side.
Okay.
I loved that story. My husband and his brother, his brother's 5 years younger, and so my husband used to hide behind the couch like Christmas Eve, and when his parents would go to sleep, I don't know how they didn't notice that their kid was like hiding behind the couch, but whatever. He would open all of their presents, like carefully open them, and he would switch who was getting which present. And so he took some present.
Oh my god!
Like I don't know, some like toy from the 80s, boy toy from the 80s, and he switched who was getting which one. And this has been like an ongoing thing that it was in my brother-in-law's best man speech that he's still waiting for his Starcom whatever, like to get it back.
Oh my god!
I found one on eBay. I almost bought it just to give it to him.
Oh, you so should. That is such a good idea. Agree. You totally should. That's awesome. You know, it's just Christmas can be such a stressful time, like depending on, you know, how much. Okay, for real, like Caden, we talked about this. I think I talked about this about Caden
Yeah.
needing a schedule. Like he needs a schedule. Like that's just how he is.
Yeah.
If y'all haven't met me, I'm not very good with schedules. I'm very fly by the seat of my pants and stuff. So he's had to deal with that with me for years, right? All growing up. Now that he's been at college for 2 years and he's able to keep a schedule and he knows what's happening, when it's happening, he's so happy that he comes back home here. He's like, so what's for dinner tonight? What's for dinner tomorrow night? Are we having lunch tomorrow? What are we having for lunch tomorrow? Okay, when do we leave for Disney? What are we doing the first day of Disney? Where are we eating at Disney? What rides are we riding at Disney? Like he's asking me all this stuff and I'm like, you need to go with the flow. You need to go with the flow. I can't.
Or go ask John.
No, because I don't want him to know. Because here's the thing: if you tell him, to him, that is set in stone. So if you deviate from it, he's upset. So at Christmas, it's so stressful. If he has made a point of telling me some various things that he wants, but then I don't get them, it doesn't matter that I got him everything else that he asked for. It's he didn't get that one thing. And so he's been working on that through the years, but it was a very stressful thing as he was younger because I'm like, dude, I bought literally everything else you want and you didn't get that pair of socks because I just forgot. Like, you know what I mean? So my point here is that Christmas can be so incredibly stressful sometimes, but if you just kind of go in with it like, this is I'm going to get something fabulous that somebody thought about for me and I'm just going to be happy, then you're like, yeah, this is a great day. So I'm very happy that we're just doing a trip this year because to me, I'm like, that's a memory.
Yeah.
That they're going to know.
You don't have to store that anywhere or move it when they move out.
No, it's going to be fabulous. I'm very excited. How old are your twins, Jess?
They are 12.
Oh, so
and my boys are similar to yours.
Yeah.
And so I think how old is he? So he's in college.
Caden's 19.
Yeah. So could he like make the schedule?
Yeah, but then I don't want that because then I can't deviate from it. You know what I mean? Which I have to go with. You have to let me go with the flow. If I find out Mary Poppins is in a parade across Disney, you bet your ass I'm hauling my ass across Disney to go see Mary Poppins, right? Yeah. Get the hell out of my way. I'm on a mission to see Mary. Like, it's no joke. Like,
well, what if he gave you like his list of like top 10 things he wants to do, and then you could fit them in like in the flow. So when you're looking for like, what could I do next? What should we do next? You have an idea?
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
My kids are similar, so I feel
it's tricky. It's a tricky situation, but you know, he's.
I would love to tell you that that's atypical of. It's not. I taught middle school, and let me tell you about. Like I told the kids, like, oh, we're gonna have this. We're gonna do an activity tomorrow, and then like that just didn't work out because like the technology didn't work. Like we're not gonna play whatever review game I had scheduled. We're gonna play this other review game, like the gnashing of teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's
like,
not just that.
But that's not what you said. I'm like, but the projector is down. Like, what do you want me to do?
I mean, that's just life, you know. Like that's actually why we hesitate at Marley Bird to give any dates of things. Like we're like, oh, this is coming. Oh, when is it coming? I'm not giving you a date because the minute I give you a date and miss that date, because to me it wasn't like this is a set in stone date. It was a target. Okay, I'm gonna go around that target, but if I don't hit that target, that pisses off so many people, like so many people. And I'm like, that's not how I work.
That I need to know what's coming is not it's not an uncommon thing. It's just not.
And so what's uncommon are the people like me and Robin who are very much like, this is where we are. Like we're just very flexible. We're very hard to work with. And we know that. And I mean, at 46 years old, I've come to terms with how I work. And if people know that about me and know I might not work the way you want me to work, but you know I'm going to get the stuff done, that's what's good. Like, if you let me do it my way, it's going to get done. It's going to get done great, right? So, like, that was what was great working with Jean and Lindsay. Like, they're very, like, they're very ordered and very things, but they were very much like, you guys do camp color work. You handle it the way you know it needs to be done. You release it. However, like this is yours. We're going to do this. You're good at this. So you do that. And they never once tried to like put any pressure on us, and they just let us run it, which is why it's so fabulous. Right.
Yeah. It's like, look, here's the thing. I know how to make bags and market bags. Jean knows how to dye yarn and market yarn. You know how to write patterns and market patterns. Why am I going to try get up in your business? Because I don't know that. I don't have that skill.
Right.
Like, that's just not intelligent.
Right.
And we are all intelligent here. So like, I'm going to like hire the thing you're not good at. I'm not good at bookkeeping. I hire a bookkeeper. I'm not like, hire the thing you're not good at. I'm not going to write a pattern. That's not a thing I'm doing. I have a marketer.
So I'm not good at scheduling, which is why I have Chrissy. Chrissy has her, this is hit in stone schedule, but she knows that the date she gives me has to be flexible. So she usually tells me 2 or 3 days before, because she knows I'm not going to hit it. And then she's like, okay, so I hit the date because I told her this date. Like, she's learned how to work with me, right? And Robin's the same way, but we've just learned that we have to be flexible. So we do not give our audience specific dates on things, except like game day or tournament of stitches or turkey trot, like things that are specific events. But other than that, like, I try really hard not to give dates. Like, I have people want a video for Sparkle the unicorn, and I've bought all the yarn. And since then, I've done 4 events. How many? Like, probably 50 patterns. I haven't had a chance to sit down and actually crochet Sparkle the unicorn for a video to give them. But I have that. I'm like, video coming soon. I can't tell you how many emails I get. When's the video? When's the video? When's the video? I was like, oh, I wish I'd never even said anything. Like, it is on my radar. But like all of you, it isn't my pattern. Like, I bought it from Megan. I have to sit down imagine learning how to do the pattern and teaching it at the same time. Like, so anyways, neither here nor there. I'm getting antsy. Can you tell? I'm like antsy because we're talking about schedules and telling people dates.
She gets really anxious if I get my planner out.
I do.
She gets really anxious.
I don't know. It's just who I am. But anyways.
Okay. Where are you presenting? I heard you say something about you're teaching 3 things later today.
Oh no, she's going to a throwing conference.
So I'm a track coach. So for shot put and discus, I actually coach my sons. I coached Kaden, but I coach Joey now. So I'm going to a conference, and so there are 3 presentations tonight. I'm not teaching. I'm learning. So it starts tonight. Yeah. So no, I'm not teaching. I'm not teaching that.
I thought you were like going to teach 3 knitting or crochet classes tonight in the middle of Quickies and Holly Jolly.
Insane.
I mean, that is on brand.
It is on brand. I feel called out a little bit, Linz. Thanks.
Girl, look. Did I just spend an entire week prototyping things? You should see the graveyard that is right now. There's one bag. I'll show you when we're off here, but like, there's one bag. Like, I don't know where my brain went for math. I was like, what? Like, it's fine. It did not make the cut.
That's so funny.
So like, I feel you. I'm the same. Yes, it's on brand for me too. So like, I am pointing the finger at myself as much as you, friend.
It's nuts, man. All right. Well, Jessica, I'm so happy you were able to join us today to talk about Stitch Society and everything else. Thank you so much for being a part of this. It's absolutely delightful. I'm so glad it's been successful for you and everybody out there. Thank you so much, because she's not the only designer that has said this has been amazing, and it's all because of all of you out there. So thank you. You're really making a big difference to our Christmas. So thank you for that. Or Hanukkah. Hanukkah ended last night, but there you go. So yeah, Jessica, stay here. Everybody else, we will talk to you soon. We'll see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. tomorrow. It'll be
9 a.m. tomorrow.
And Robin.
It'll be the and friends portion.
And friends. And then if you're able to join Linz, it'll be Lindsay and I Sunday night at 7:30 Eastern time. So we're going to have milk and cookies.
You're just going to have to text me or call me to remind me, because I'll be sewing and I have no sense of time.
I could do that.
There's no sense of that. Once it gets dark, I'm just like, it's midnight and I don't know anymore.
All right. I will do that. So this weekend we're changing it up a little bit, but there are 2 really great patterns, one crochet and one knit this weekend for the Jolly Holiday. Everything else is just like the usual. So, all right. That's it from us, everybody. Talk to you later.
Nice to meet you all.
Bye, guys.